For all the latest on the SaWGuy podcast, be sure to subscribe and don't forget that bell icon. Welcome to the SaWGuy podcast. As always, y'all know, I am the SaWGuy, and you're joining me for the alien horror unboxing. They say in space, no one can hear you scream. But I think everyone can hear me laugh, right? I wanted to do a alien horror unboxing for you guys because most of you know that I have quite the horror memorabilia collection. I have everything from Saw, Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street, Texas Chainsaw. But the one franchise that I never had enough of was the Alien franchise. I have some of the old figures from when Alien 3 was first released, like way back in the day when I was a kid. But then they started releasing, Alien figures in the stores, and I said, holy shit, I have to go and get these. And I have to show them to you guys because they are quite fucking amazing. So without further ado, let's get this shit started.
Hello, and welcome to the SaWGuy podcast.
My reign of terror was legendary.
You stutter, bitch.
I guess everyone's entitled to one good scare, huh?
You opened it, we came.
Oh, yes. There will be blood.
Hey, oh!
And since we're talking about aliens and deep space and all that good shit, it's only fitting that I have to do this in space, right? And you're probably asking yourself, how the hell do we get in space? Well, I talked to my good friend Rick Sanchez and borrowed a portal gun.
Yeah, motherfucker, yeah, get it! Get some! Right up your fucking bitch ass, you fuck!
So, let's get us going, right? Okay, this is the deep space, but how the hell are we gonna unbox this shit if we're not in the laboratory? So, let's go in the lab over here in this spaceship or something. Hopefully there's a spaceship, we'll find out. And we made it. So, we're in the laboratory. Like I said, never leave home without a portal gun. Thank you, Rick Sanchez. Since we're in here, I wanted to bust out my science skills. Most of you guys don't know, but I went to school to be a medical scientist, a clinical laboratory scientist, or CLS, whatever you decide to call it. And I decided I want to bust out my skills and take the proper precaution in case one of these face huggers break out, right? So let me take off my tactical gloves, and I got my latex gloves. I have my protective goggles, and of course, nothing is complete unless you have the full lab coat right here, right? So let me get on my PPE and we'll get this shit going.
15 minutes later.
So now I got all my personal protection equipment geared up, ready to go. I got my latex gloves, I have my facial mask, because you never know what kind of viruses are out there these days.
Coronavirus! Coronavirus!
I also have my safety goggles and my lab coat. And we're gonna dissect one of these face hugger eggs. Ooh, right? So I have 3 of these bad boys that I have to unbox for you guys. I've already unboxed one just to see how it looks, and these are pretty cool. I don't want to spoil it for you. So I'm gonna open up the first one. And these are actually really cool. I was really impressed. They're from Mega Construct. I guess they are from like a Lego brand company or whatever. But these are pretty cool because, you get the full eggshell and you get a lot of cool stuff inside. So without further ado, let's cut this open. I don't have my trusty scalpel with me today, but I'm pretty sure a tactical knife will do. We'll see how this cuts open. As you can see, I'm taking the wrapper out. Gotta be careful. Never know what you're gonna find in these eggs.
Those face huggers are worth more than this ship.
So let's crack it open. It's got a seal, a top and a bottom here. So, you ready? I just hope a face hugger doesn't come out. Hold on. Huh? Oh shit! See? These are pretty cool because you get directions that tells you, and you have to build these, which is pretty cool. It's not that hard to build. So I mean, it has the instructions right here, which I thought was even cool. What I thought is even cooler too is that out of this whole thing, they give you the instructions, and they give it to you all the freaking like Predator language. Like, what the hell? I'm like, okay, so, you know, if you're a predator on the hunt for these xenomorphs, I'm pretty sure you'll be able to find these as a decoy. So, we got the directions and everything. Let's crack this open. And it's a bag. And as you can see, it's a bag with goop in it. I don't know what type of goop it is. Maybe it's their blood. Maybe it's slime. We'll find out. So, with my trusty knife. Ooh. It's already starting to bleed. Look at that. I don't even know what the hell. Crack this open. Oh. Ah. And here it comes. The whole thing. It comes out just like that. A big old pile of slime goop with everything in it. Oh. This is actually pretty cool. This slime. The thing is with the slime, I'd advise to do it like on a hard table or something so that we don't get this shit on the carpet. The first one I had unboxed before to kind of see how it looked, I was like, what the fuck? It kind of stained the carpet. And see, these are the little pieces right here that you got to take out. So there's a leg. Oh shit, there's a face hugger. Let's see, it's hugging over somebody's face already, so it didn't get mine. And we got a tail. Oh, badass. We got another face hugger. It's coming after me. Right there. See, that's why you wear PPE. You got a base stand, which is pretty cool, which looks like a Lego block. And you get the full xenomorph body, if I can get this out. Damn, they got it really gooped on here. And I got a red one, which is pretty cool. Another base stand. As you can hear the sound. Here's another tail. And how about a chicken leg, right? Got another leg. Oh man, look at that slime coming down. Oh shit, there's another arm in there. Oh no, it's the head! Look at that. That's pretty cool. That's the alien head right there. Like, oh shit. See, it's too tiny to attack me. But when they come at you in packs, holy shit, run for the hills. And we got the body. And gotta get another chicken leg. And the last head, the red head. The red head, right? But look at this slime. I'm more intrigued at this. Like, what the hell? Like, when you unbox these, they come in various different colors of slime. They got a gold one, they got a silver one, they got this green one, and I think they have a red one. I think that's like a chaser. But yeah, this is pretty cool because see, you get to build these. So you got the body, right? Let me start with the head first. So you got that. Of course, you got to give them some legs to move. And what's cool about these all move. Like, they're very articulate. So you can set them up any way. So if you want to use like the base pads or whatever, you can put them on the base pads, or you can kind of just let them lounge around or whatever. And they're not that hard to snap. You know, they're just basic little pieces where you just snap them in. They got a little ball joint. Some of them, they don't even go click. You just have to kind of put it in there and they kind of move it like, oh, okay, it's in. All right. And we get the leg. And we get the butt, the tail. Look at that. That is badass, right? And that's not even on the stand. See, and that's pretty cool. Look at that. And you can make it hold a face hugger. If I can get it on right. There we go. That's pretty cool. This is a must for any Aliens fans. That's what I like about these. And these eggs, they're, you would think, okay, they're like 20, 15 bucks. No, they're actually 10 bucks. Pretty cool, you know? And you get the egg to keep as a, I guess you could say you can put them in a case or put the goop. And See, like the slime, it's already kind of molded in. And, you know, what I like about this is that you can put the slime around it. So look at that. That's a pretty cool effect, right? I really like these. When I saw these, I was like, oh shit, I gotta get a couple of these. So we got the red one. All right, now we're gonna have to build the gray one.
25 minutes later.
So now we're snapping in the leg. Still finding some slime. So we're about halfway there. We got one leg, and we got a tail. Yep, and we lost a leg. And we got this one built. Look at that. That's really cool. And it comes with its own face hugger. So these are actually pretty cool. I like these. Put them in with the slime and everything like that. Whoop, we got that. And we got 2 more to unbox for you guys. Woo! That was a lot of work, right? But we still got 2 more of these eggs to crack open to see what's going on. My PPE is pretty well protecting me. You know, you want to make sure that you're protected. You don't know what to expect in these. I got my trusty tactical knife to break open egg number 2. So let's see what we get in surprise. What I love about the Alien franchise is that it was so different from when it was first released. Everybody has their own take on, is there life outside of space and this and this and that. And personally for me, as somebody who went to school for science and stuff like that, I wouldn't say life, maybe germs, maybe cells, I could believe, but I don't know about xenomorphs. But you know what they say, it's one of those things where, you know, in space, no one can hear you scream. So now we got the second egg. Let's crack this bad boy open. All right, hold on. I've seen all the Alien movies. I know what kind of shit happens here. Nope. Boom. We got that. We got the instructions. Let's see what we got. What's cool is that the instructions match the kind of ones that you get. So since I got the red and the gray one in that first one, let's see. Oh shit, I got a copper one too. That's pretty cool. Look at that. So let's build these and take them out. See what we're working with. Some more slime from the last one that came out. Oh damn. This is still the, well actually it looks like it's yellow. Let's see, we'll have to cut it open. Ooh. More of that slime that comes on to the knife. Let's get that off. And let's crack this open and see what we have. Oh shoot, this is the yellow one. Oh, it's actually gold. That's pretty cool. Let me get that out of the way. Look at that. We got a gold slime right here. Bam. And we got another gray one and a copper one. That's pretty cool. So let me build these up real quick, and I'll show you guys these, how they look.
2 hours later.
All right, and so now that we build the 2, whoop, there goes a face hugger. We got a copper one, which looks pretty badass. I personally like this one. This one looks, I don't know, I've always been a fan of like the rustic colors and everything like that. It's so throwback to like the 90s of when they made the Xenomorph toys. And then you have your basic gray one. It's a little bit grayer in tone as versus the first one, because the first one had a little bit more black tone to it, but this one's pretty cool, you know, so you get 2 of them in every egg, with 2 face huggers, by the way, one that jumps out and one that's like clinched up like on somebody's face, so that's pretty cool. And the slime that we got was a different color. It was gold, but it's weird, it's not like a gold, it looks kind of like booger gold, you know, like muckles and mucus. So, I mean, that's pretty cool color. You know, you add those 2 on there. Bam, right? Looks badass. I like that one. All right, so we got 2 of those eggs in. We got 1 more to crack open. So let's see what's going on with this one. From what I've seen in the packaging, they have a lot of different color ones. I was hoping to get the red one, and then, you know, once we opened up that first one, I was like, oh shit, I got a red one. What I like to do personally for my collection is that I always like to kind of mix them up. So I mean, you know, I kind of have like the, I guess you could say fantasy booking in my head. So what I was going to do with these figures is that I'll probably tie them up to like my mini Batman characters and stuff like that, or Batman figures, and kind of recreate the whole, you know, Batman versus aliens versus Predator, like from Batman Dead End. If you haven't checked that out, go check it out. It's a very well made fan film, one of my favorites. And so now we're on egg number 3. Let's crack this bad boy open. And as always, we want to be safe. I don't have a guard in front of me, so I'm like, okay, gonna crack this open. I don't want anything spraying out. As I said, I've seen all the alien movies. And bam, got another one. Let's see what the instructions say. See what colors we got. Oh shit! This is another one I've been looking for. Yeah. So now we got the glow-in-the-dark and the neon green ones. Oh man, that one I have to keep. I have to keep the glow-in-the-dark ones for sure. So let's see what goop we got. What's in the packaging? Ooh. This looks like it's silver. If it's the silver one, oh man, I'm gonna have a freaking nerd moment. Silver, like, slime kind of reminds me of, like, Terminator with, like, the T-1000. Let's see. And, oh shit, it's clear. What the hell? Is it silver? It looks silver. Oh, it is silver. What? Oh man, look at that come out. Ooh. If you got a weak stomach, I apologize. I know it kind of looks like snots and boogers. Let's see, we got all of it out. And this is what we're working with right here. All this silver. Oh man, it's so cool because the greens pop out, the glow in the darks pop out. Oh man, I'm gonna have to probably show you what it looks like when it glows in the dark. Let's see, let's take all these characters apart. We got the green one. It's so funny to see how they make these in oddball colors, you know. But I mean, I get it, you know. You can't do all in one color because it gets boring after a while. But I mean, you know, if you're gonna have to do any cool color schemes, you gotta go with glow in the dark in there too, right? So as we're taking all this out, whoop, there goes a base. Got another face hugger in there. Got the body. Look at that. I got a chicken leg. Chicken leg, chicken leg. We got the XENOMORPH head. Oh, this one's gonna be so badass. I'm so excited, I'm actually shaking taking all this out. Like, I need to build this one. I want to see how badass this one looks. But you know, I get it with Mega Constructs. I guess they're like an off-brand of Lego. So it's pretty cool that you get these and you have to build them because it makes them more fun versus like other mystery boxes you crack open. It's like, oh, I got that. Or the mystery boxes you could feel like, oh, I know a character that is, you know. I've done it, so that's why. That's why I can talk about it, because I know a lot of you guys that collect like the mystery box figures and you go and feel the package and it's like, oh, I know it's this person, or oh, I know it's that character. These are a little different, you know. There's no really way to actually tell which one you're gonna get, but from doing research on these before I bought them, they have like little serial numbers on the bottom of these. And if you get 3 different serial numbers, you'll get 3 different ones every time, supposedly. But from what I'm seeing, I had like 2 of them that were the same, and you saw I had the black and red, and now I got the glow in the dark one. So pretty cool. I really do like this silver slime. I gotta put this to the side. Let me build these up, and we'll see how these badasses look.
15 minutes later.
All right, now we got these built. Check those out. So I have the glow in the dark one. Oh, that's so badass. I want to see if it actually glows in the dark. I can't do it obviously on camera, but you might see a picture on here how it looks glowing in the dark, because this doesn't just do it justice right here seen in video, man. You got to see it in person, like, holy shit. And then of course I have the green one, but I don't know if it will show up with the green screen, but we'll see. If you guys can see that looks pretty badass. So like I said, you get 2 of them in every eggs, and you get it with the slime, and you get it with the face huggers, the little face hugger guys. One that's like jumping out at you, and then one that you have that's like already stuck on someone's face. Whoop, there's still some slime on that one. But these are pretty badass. I mean, not bad for 10 bucks to get these, you know. I mean, most of the mystery figure box characters, they typically go for, you know, about 15 bucks. I've seen some that go up to 20 bucks, and they're like the little box ones. You know, and this is a cool collection to add to anybody who's a fan of Alien, you know. Growing up as a kid, I never really got to see much of like Alien figures other than when Alien 3 was released. And even then, that was hard to find here and there. That must have been, 92, 93, around that time frame. But, I mean, these are badass right here. So, I got the first egg. We got the second one. Then we got the third one with the red ones here. Let me crack this open and pop these guys in here. But I do like the red and gray one because you get the green slime. I mean, imagine if you got the green slime with the, glow-in-the-dark ones. That'd be badass, right? So that's glow-in-the-dark with the silver slime, red and black with green slime, and, of course, you get the copper one with the gold slime, or the copper-looking slime. That's not bad. I mean, pretty cool for those. But I still have more for you guys. So let me clean this mess up and then we'll go ahead and unbox some more alien stuff. Now that we got all 3 of the eggs taken care of, there's 2 and 3. We got all these eggs cracked open. We already know what's in there. Now we can fawn off the PPE, or in layman's terms, you could take off your personal protection equipment. So I'm gonna take off the gloves. You gotta do it scientifically. Pull up and out, bam. So there's one, and then you have up and out on the second one, bam, right? Take off the goggles first, and lastly, the mask. Believe it or not, in the medical field, you actually have to take it off step by step like that. It can't just go with like goggles and everything and then the mask and blah, 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 blah. You have to start with the gloves first. Those are the rules. That's how they have always done it. All right, so now we're all cleaned up. Let's continue on with this horror unboxing. And this next one right here, it kind of blew me away when I saw this. It brought me back to my childhood, like, oh shit, I should have gotten this when I was a kid, but I didn't. This is the XENOMORPH Swarm Pack. And you get 2 figures in one. Bam! Look at that. That's what's pretty cool. And it has all these little figures in here, like little cardboard cutouts of, right there, of like the alien facehugger eggs coming out. The XENOMORPH is coming after one of the colonels, or the Marines, and it's just like, oh shit! I love the fucking box art on this. It's so throwback to the 90s. I mean, check that out. And then on the back, what's even better is the fact that it tells you a little bit of story of the XENOMORPHs up here, and then it tells you like the different levels of them. Like you have the queen. Wait, I'm doing it backwards. You have the queen, then you have the soldier, you have the hunter, the facehugger, the chest burster, the egg, and this is really cool. I was like, holy shit, I had to go and get this one. And they made various different 2-packs of the Swarm Attack ones. And you all know me. Personally, for me, I don't ever like to crack open a lot of my stuff, just because I love and appreciate the box art for what it is. I mean, it's timeless almost, it just brings back all those memories of when the first Alien toy figures were coming out back in the day. And I've always enjoyed just the box art. I personally bought 2 of them, and I know everyone's gonna say, why'd you buy 2 of them? One to open and one to display? Hell no, one to display this way and one to display the back way. Because these are badass. These are actually really cool characters, because in back of the day, they had to sell these individually, and you didn't get half of this stuff in here, I mean, you would have to buy the bike separately, and then the Marine, and the XENOMORPHs, like I said, they came in various different colors because, they didn't want to have them just all straight black, because then, what's the point? You can only buy one variant of the XENOMORPH, which is like, what the fuck? So it's pretty cool how they did, various different colors of it, and it matches the color of our mini one out there. But since we're continuing on the XENOMORPH Swarm, I have another one, and this one, oh, I was going crazy for this one. This was one of the harder ones to find for obvious reasons because of the fact that it has extra pieces to it, but I found this one right here. Bam! This is the gold copper one, and look at that. It has the facehugger egg right there with the facehugger popping out. Like, holy shit! Then you get like the cardboard cutouts of like the blue XENOMORPH, and then of course you get the Marine in there where he's using the flamethrower. And what's cool is the flamethrower is actually shooting out flames. Like, oh shit! This is badass. The thing I love about these is the fact that they give you the full background on it back in the day of when, they would show commercials for action figures and stuff like that. And when they would show them, they would say like, oh, all these parts are included, you gotta build it yourself. But here in this, they actually have it all built in. So I mean, you take it all apart, you bust it all open, and sure enough, you have all the parts there to it. And so I was like, oh shit. Same thing on the back, except it shows the copper XENOMORPH right here. And it still gives you the whole, know your XENOMORPHs, the queen, the soldier. I absolutely fucking love this. They say it's for, where is it? There's an age group here. It says it's for 7 years old and older. But How many 7-year-olds really know about the Alien franchise out there right now in this day and time? I remember as a kid, they used to market this shit to 3-year-olds. And this was badass, you know? So obviously with this one, I'm gonna hang this one up. It's just something about the colored xenomorphs and the box art I just absolutely fucking love with this. Now moving on to the next one. This is the cream of the crop. And as Macho Man had always said, the cream always rises to the top.
But the cream will rise to the top. Oh yeah.
This one, when I saw this one, I literally shit my pants because we all know the most iconic scene in Aliens, right? And that's where Sigourney Weaver, she gets into like that big ass, you know, power attack machine, and you know she's basically screaming at the queen, like, "Get away from her, you bitch!"
Get away from her, you bitch!
We all remember that, and that was such an iconic scene with it. Well, what do? They made a xenomorph attack set with the fucking robot in there. Like, holy shit! And you get the Marine, and it's a green-colored xenomorph. I don't know if it's still going to show up with a green screen, but hopefully it does. This one right here, it's so badass. And it even has the full box art and everything in the back right there for you to enjoy. Still the same thing of, you know your xenomorphs and the power suit and everything like that. This one, I'm actually going to open this one right now for you guys because this one's so badass and I have to have it displayed. I mean, nothing better than having, like, one of the most iconic scenes, like, part of your collection, you know? So we'll get my trusty knife and we'll get this open. And it says that the actual robot moves. So I want to see how well it moves. Because then you could pose it in different poses and things like that. And I know there's people out there that collect figures. They take pictures with them, like in outdoor scenes. You know, fantasy booking where they show, like, this person versus that person. Like, you know, that's how the whole Batman vs. Superman thing, I think, started. Back in the day, in the 90s when we was kids. But I'm trying to make sure that I don't tear this up. So you open the side and you slide it out. Oh, that's so badass. Gotta save the box. And this is what it looks like out of the box. Bam. Oh man, I feel like a kid again. Back in the day when you go through the Toys R Us aisles and they had, like, this, all the Alien section, all the Predator, all the collectibles, X-Men, and all that other shit. But this is, man, I'm really impressed with what they did with this. You know, especially how it's such a throwback to everything. But everything's all tied in. Holy shit, they even have screwdrivers on the bottom holding it. So I doubt I'll be able to take this out. Let me take this all apart and I'll get back to y'all in a sec. Alright, so now I got the Marine out, and I'm just in awe at the fucking detail of the xenomorph. Oh, man, because it's so many articulation moves. You can move its hand, you can move its tail, you can move the tail. I'm like so amazed at that. Like, holy shit, you can make it so it looks like it's like in a pose where it's attacking, and it's just like, oh shit, this is badass. And so, you know, with the Marine, he has, you know, his little pickaxe or whatever. We'll slide that out. And I was able to pull out the robot, or the power machine, whatever they call it. Let's see. Then we just pop them in. Actually, you know, it's crazy. I think the legs pop out, but I don't know if they do or not. Let me see. It was so much simpler back in the days. Let's see. Yep, got him in. Got him! So it's pretty cool, you know? That's the setup right there. And then you can go ahead and put the locking mechanisms on them. So you have that right there. And nothing's complete with this unless you put in the machine gun. How cool is that, right? And then it's got the little grips that actually open up, which I just kind of noticed it right now. Like, oh shit, so you can make it look like he's grabbing them. Of course, me being SaWGuy, I had to get this because it had a freaking saw as one of its arms. So, I mean, that's pretty cool. And then just the detail of this, how they did it, you know? So, I mean, to build this setup and then have it so that way the xenomorph is attacking them and everything like that, you could do like a face-to-face shot. Personally, for me, I'm stoked that I got this. I'm even more glad that I opened it up because I'm just like, brings back a lot of good memories. It really does. So this is one of my favorite ones that I had to just absolutely get. I mean, there was no way that I was gonna let this slip through my fingers. I mean, just check out the details. You know, you could take off the machine gun, you can, you know, pop them in and out of the whole robot thing, and it's just, oh man, you know. I really don't have that much alien stuff, so seeing all this, I mean, like I said, it brings back a lot of good memories. But with that being said, I have one more unboxing for you that I'm actually going to open up as well. And, you know, nothing's complete in any alien collection unless you have the top prize. I'm talking about the Mother Lode, the Queen. What's so badass about the Queen is that you see her almost in every movie, and it's one of the biggest freaking xenomorphs because, you know, this is the one that lays the eggs and all that and starts everything up. I personally have to get a Queen figure, and I didn't realize it was this fucking big when I was looking into it. And when I saw it in person in the store, I went like, holy shit, that's a big xenomorph, that's the Queen. But I mean, for obvious reasons, they had to make the Queen big, you know, because, you know, she's the leader of everything, she's the Queen, right? This one, let's start cracking this one open because I'm excited as hell for this one. I know when I bought it, it's just, I was thinking on the fence like, I don't know if I should paint it, make it black, and I'm just like, well, I love it for the color, because if you look at it, like in the box art and everything, it's just so badass. Even on the side, look at that. Just, it's so classic. Then it tells you what the Queen does. What's pretty cool is that she has a little, like, snap attack where the little extra mouth comes out.
Get back inside. I'll get you when we've eaten them.
Zip! Like, holy shit. That right there sold me. I was just like, oh shit, I have to, you know? No collection's complete unless you have the main character. That's what I always tell everybody when you're gonna collect stuff. You know, whether you're collecting Jason Voorhees or Leatherface or Freddy Krueger, you gotta have, you know, the good and the bad that come with it, you know? So with like my Freddy Krueger collection, I was looking for a Nancy figure for the longest time, and they actually didn't make one until about 2007, 2008. Cinema of Fear did one, but they only did one where, you know, she's sitting in the bathtub and you see the Freddy claw come out, which was fucking amazing. That's one of my favorite ones. Then they did these series that they call The Cut, where it shows like scenes of the movies. But for the longest time, there wasn't anything really for Alien. And I don't know if it has to do with issues with Fox, licensing issues for things like that, but, you know, that's how it goes, right? You save the outer part of the box, maybe the inner. Ugh. All right, and without damaging that part, we have the Queen. Oh man, it looks so badass. Push head for action. Oh shit, even the jaw moves. Holy shit, I just noticed that right now. See, the jaw can actually move. It's like it's talking, like, hey. That's so badass. It says push the head. Where in the head do you push? I need to find this out. Oh, what? It actually, because you lift it up. Hold on. Now I learned how to do this. This is the reason why it does that. Because see, look. Let me see on my camera. Lift up the head. Oh, no, wait. Oh, I just did it. It's going to make me look stupid right here on camera. Let me tear this open real quick, and then we'll get to see it all in its glory. All right, so we saved the Queen. The only thing that was sacrificed was her tail. Actually, no. What was crazy about this, they put the tail separately because this figure is so fucking huge. And what's even better is that they left you like a cardboard cutout of the egg, actually with the face hugger coming out. So it's like, holy shit, I'm saving this right there to display. But I'm going to snap in the tail and we'll see how this looks. There we go. Holy shit, that looks... Oh, what? I just noticed this right now. Look, the bottom part of the tail actually moves, but this one stays stationary, the middle part of the tail. So you can make it go point up, you can make it point down. I mean, personally for me, I would love to have it just like pointing up if I can. Where is that? There we go. Well, it doesn't match up with a vertebrae. I'm kind of a science geek. Obviously, as you can tell, right? But this is a badass figure. I mean, it's freaking heavy. Judging from it, I mean, personally, I'm not a fan of the purple, but they did add like this shine to it, so that way it kind of, it's not like a blah purple, but it has the, what do you call it? It has like some kind of shine, so it reflects like when you want to display it and things like that. But this is a big, huge figure. Look at that. this right there, I mean, that's the size of my hand right there for reference. I'm not a small guy. I mean, I'm 5'5", normal, but I got pretty wide hands, and you could tell. Look at the size difference of that. This shit is huge. I love it though. And you know what's cool is that the legs move like your normal action figures would. The arms, oh shit, the arms actually move out, so you can make it look like, you know, coming out for the attack. And then I found out how the head works. So look at this. So it's coming at you like this in deep space. Bam! Oh shit, that's so cool. Look at that. I absolutely fucking love this. I really do. Of course, I'm gonna have to have the tail up if I want to display it, because this thing is so tall. And when you have it standing, wait, hold on. I know something that's gonna make this even better. Look at that. Holding the big old egg right there. Yeah. But this is badass, and you know, this is, oh, man. Not enough things I could say. As you can tell, I'm tongue-tied with this. I mean, just seeing it in the box for the first time, I was the same way when I saw this, and I said, oh shit, I have to get this. I have to get this. But, you know, looking at it now, when you actually see it in action, like, that's so cool right there. How, you know, the mouth retracts and comes in. That's the one thing that I remember that everybody would tell me about Alien, what was so fucking scary, is that they had a little mouth that would shoot out and shit. And, a lot of people were always afraid of that movie because of that and the way how they built it up. James Cameron, when he designed, you know, the whole Alien film franchise, he had in mind he wanted to build it like a suspense film, right? But the whole characters of the xenomorphs, not a lot of people know this, it was actually designed by an artist named H.R. Giger. And if you've never heard of H.R. Giger, look him up, because, I mean, he's got some fantastic, you know, oddball art stuff. My favorite art that he did was the Burke Machine. Look that one up. If I don't have a photo of it, I already kind of swiped it through on here. But he had some amazing art, and you know, unfortunately he passed away a couple years back. But his art still lives on, obviously, in the Xenomorphs, and he also designed the microphone stand for the lead singer of Korn, for Jonathan Davis. So pretty cool. I mean, an artist, he just like sculpted all this out, and I mean, it's just fucking amazing, everything to the detail. Even if you look at this figure is not going to do it justice. I mean, you can see all the attention to detail, all of the little rivets, the spots and everything. It's fucking amazing. I absolutely love this. You know, this is really cool. And then just the fact that the mouth shoots out. That's so badass, right? So that was all my horror unboxing. I do have an honorable mention though for you. As an honorable mention, I have one of my original figures from when Alien 3 first came out. And back in the day, you know, they made toys badass. This is from 1992, 1993. Of course, this was released with Alien 3, hyping it all up and everything like that. But what I love about this figure is that every single one of them were all designed this way. They all were black, but they had a tint of blue. And it was just just enough blue to kind of give it that shine like on their skin, like in the movie. But what they did back in the day, they had various different ones. They had like a gorilla one, a snake one, and shit like that. They didn't have that whole classification where it was like the soldier, the face hugger. You didn't really see too many of them. You really didn't. And at the time, I got this as a kid, and I absolutely always fucking loved this. I think I was about 6 years old when I got this. But what's cool is that the arms move out, so you can kind of grab the Marines and shit, and they showed on the actual box art. I don't have the box art, unfortunately, but they showed that it would grab the Marine, and then the best part is you could fill up the Xenomorph's head with water, and it will shoot out acid. I don't know if you can hear that air. Wait, listen. So this was always a badass favorite of mine, you know, growing up, and I was like, oh shit! And I saved this since I was 6 years old, and always, you know, after, you know, grow out of it and you stop playing with toys and shit like that, I started displaying this. And it's still one of my favorite pieces. And the thing that always blew me away is just the fact that how heavy it is. And the tail actually moves. They did a lot of articulation back in the day, but the only thing is, see how it's short in stature? It kind of looks like the old school G.I. Joes, where it's just burly. But that's an honorable mention right there, because I mean, with this little guy, he was holding the camera for me as I filmed this, so thank you, little buddy. But I feel like that's an honorable mention out there for you, because I mean, the Alien franchise, I've always appreciated it. I've always loved the whole style of the Xenomorphs. I've always appreciated H.R. Giger's work. Like I said, if you've ever been interested in, you know, how it's designed and stuff like that and where it came from, look up H.R. Giger for one. And then two, all these figures, believe it or not, I found them all at my local Walmart. Everything from the egg to the queen to the swarm attacks. I found them all at my local Walmart, but you know, with Walmart being one in every corner now, some may have it, some may not, but I mean, you know, don't get discouraged because they always, you know, change up their inventory every day. I went in there and I saw all this and I was like, I'll come back to it. I went back to it, it was gone. You know, the next time I went, they had everything. I said, shit, I gotta get it all. So all these, you can actually find them all at Walmart right now. And I do believe they are all Walmart exclusive, unless you buy it through a private party, through Amazon or through eBay and stuff like that. But my best opinion is go to Walmart. If they have it, get it, because, you know, who knows when they're going to bring it back. Especially the alien stuff. I mean, it's very hard to find. I don't know if it has to do with licensing issues or anything like that, but they've always been kind of hard to find stuff, you know. But thank y'all for tuning in for this special alien horror unboxing, and I'll catch y'all next time, as always.
Bow down to the